ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. To return this, Rashid Shaheed makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish the run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he takes it down to the 33. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down now, ball at the 33. Another carry for it. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. There's a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
70 Lions, Cougar 19.
They give it to him again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. To throw. His first throw is an interception. Cam Taylor-Britt kicks it off.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he finally goes out all the way down near the 30. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Stop.
One play action here. Burrow. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
11.
Third down run with Brooks. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
11 MT. 11. Right 80.
Fourth down, Burrow. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Burrow's caught. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 180.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's get set. Right 80. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Viking 18. 72.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
70 Lions.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one. That DB can cut off and take the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's plays like that came right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on in the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
This offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going for this. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. We've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score.
Ready? Cougar 19, go!
From the red zone now. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Go! Big Lion. Hut.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Snap, snap. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go to him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Right 80.
Burrow back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
A give left side to Brown. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Second gained on second down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go, here we go. Right 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught. Chase has it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
On the ground, Brown. On the move, past the 40. Through the middle. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
On the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. They'll run here on 1st down. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 1, right?
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. This one gets to the 22. Jared Verse on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, get to Brown. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Here's Brown again. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Handoff headed left to Brown. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On one, ready?
Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
Gun. Shot.
Play action now, Burrow. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
And first down carry for Brown. And he gets him 1 as we come up to the 2-minute warning. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. To the edge of the end zone, and it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. His position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Shaheed on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strap. They They get 19 on that kickoff. And the Rams have the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. In the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Here's a throw. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 1-score game before halftime.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Now the PAT try coming up. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Here we go. Back. 180. 185. 11, 11, 11, 11.
First down, Burrow to throw. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
1-1, ready?
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Someone ready?
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Starting the half with a gift to Brown. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
He's just set.
Burrow setting the throw. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
11 common. 11 empty. Tape. 11 empty.
Burrow to the air now. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Sending him on the dive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Trap 60. Cowboy 80. 19 tight.
Throw here, third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
One, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Here we go. 180. Right touch.
Burrow on the play action. Couldn't find a completion on first down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. Finds the in route complete. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1, ready?
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. 180. 180 touch.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Right back to Chase. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that,
Here we go.
but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Give on second, it's Brown. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Gun. 180. 180 touch.
Here he is on third and short. And this one is launched downfield. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
The Rams.
What's happening?